Tired of the same old Minecraft servers letting you down? Look no further, because I have scoured Minecraft's top tier server list to find exactly what you need. These servers are all ranked on the official listings for Minecraft's ranking system, voted by players just like you. So when it comes to quality, the servers I'm about to show you will change how you look at Minecraft forever. And the first server on our list is, well, ENCHANTEDMC. Now the really cool thing about this server is they're releasing their brand new SkyBlock server literally the day you're watching this video. So if you're looking for a brand new fresh start, this is a server that I highly recommend. We're going to be going over everything here that makes this server so special. But first, as you guys can see, check out this Candyland spawn, bro. If this doesn't make you want to play SkyBlock, I don't know what would. But the IP and everything for this server, we down in the description below, both Bedrock and Java compatible, just like any other server you're going to see during this video. And I highly recommend you test out every single one of these servers to see which one best fits you and to get a feel for what you can actually get on a video. But we're going to go over some of the biggest features listed right here: the upgradable Omni tool, the Omni tool crystals and skins, upgradable armor sets, flying pets, island progression, dungeons, and much more inside of this SkyBlock server. And well, we're going to start here. Make sure to join their Discord as well as mine as well to be updated on all things Minecraft server related and for more videos in the future. But as we get into spawn, you'll see some of the cool cosmetics that they have on the server, as well as some of the keys that you guys could get throughout grinding all over here on the left. Now visually, this is one of the best servers I've ever seen. Their organization, everything is just perfect and helps you get started so fast. So the first thing we're going to do is create an island, and of course we are going to name it subscribe. So there we go. And you get two different islands, a void island and a floating island. I always like to do the floating island as I think it's one of the most prettiest things and you could do. It is amazing. But if we do /is, there are a lot of things that you could do. So obviously teleport, you can set up permissions for you and visitors and your island members. You can go into the settings to disable, enable anything you want, and you can go into the island level menu, which in my opinion is super cool because as you progress throughout your SkyBlock experience, you're going to be able to get things like money boosters, coin boosters, ruby boosters, expanding the border size, expanding your robots limits, and the crop growth speed. It is super fun. But instead of breaking crops with your hands and stuff, that's not fun. So this server has one of the most intricate Omni tools that include both the hoe, pickaxe, and the sword, which in my opinion all have a lot of enchants here to give you the most content possible. Obviously, when it comes to spawners on the shop, that's where you're going to want to go ahead and target for the sword. Now they have spawners reaching from $100,000 all the way up to 10 billion, Evoker being the best, all in competition for IS top. Now it works on a trophy based system here, and essentially the island with the most coins, rubies, and spawners placed and earned will be able to be IS top 1. And essentially you get coins from farming, you get rubies from mobs, and money from selling, all of which comes with it else. So your big two factors with this server, if you like a farming economy and you like big grinder spawners, then this island feel is definitely going to be for you. But we got so many more features to go over with the SkyBlock server, so buckle in, tap that like button to show me that you're locked in right now, and let's move on over to the dungeon feature on SkyBlock, which you guys could use to propel yourself against everybody else. So if you do the command /dungeons, you'll be popped up with a bunch of different dungeons here, which, well, there are 6 different worlds, all requiring you to have different level requirements, but everybody gets the snowy dungeon unlocked first. So being here, you're going to want to go then and do /sets, and there's 3 different kinds of sets: the booster sets, the dungeon sets, and the PvP sets. For us, we're going to want to do dungeon sets, and everybody gets the warden set unlocked first. So we're going to click to equip the set, and every set has their own little unique perk. This will provide a higher chance to find 2x the loot when the armor is equipped. So if we go down here, we can see that they have 90 health to begin with, and well, you should be able to kill a bunch of them. But just like that, we got an enchanted golden apple. Let's just see. Ooh, there's a yeti right here. Let's just see what kind of loot we can actually get from 3 of these mobs when killing them. All right, one yeti's about to die. Come on. And well, we didn't get anything from that yeti. Oh my gosh, dude, we're getting so overflowed right now. Okay, this is a lot, but we might have to use that golden apple to really do some damage. So here we go. We're gonna get in the middle of it. We're gonna go crazy. Here we go. All right, we got gunpowder, snowy gunpowder. Okay, and you're probably thinking, where is that snowy gunpowder? Well, it's in your dungeon backpack, and you can use this to craft recipes located around the dungeon world. And trust me, some of these things could be like boosters, island level boosters, XP boosters, the list goes on. But this is getting a little too hectic for me, so yeah, we gotta like dip out of here before we die. Oh my gosh, there's a horde of them over here. Oh my god, they keep spawning in. Maybe we could kill this one right here. There we go. But you guys get the gist. A lot of content to do over here at the dungeon section, so let's head over back to spawn. fun. But equipped with some more content is the milestones feature. So there's milestones for everything on the SkyBlock server, including the dungeons, the slayer, the farming, and the player level, each of which gives so many rewards like free credits. The server gives out so many credits, so it's not pay to win, and there are a lot of rewards for literally every single skill that you guys could go ahead and get. And if there's one thing that I would purchase on the server that's super useful, is their pass system. This is just like a battle pass, but you guys can get cosmetics, you guys can get pet boxes, keys, so many more things, and I highly recommend you do that, because this update with this server this season, they're planning to do updates very, very often throughout the week and throughout the entire season. It is so fun, and literally being someone who has spent hundreds of hours on this server, I can personally recommend it. But finally, we have the pet system here, which allows you to do a lot of things like upgrade your pets, give them new traits, a lot of them including different types of boosters to either level the pets up, or for example, if it's a money pet, making that money booster on that pet become even bigger and better. I promise you, you will not regret playing this SkyBlock server despite where you played before. It'll offer a brand new experience to you, so I hopefully can see you guys here. But let's move on to the next server, as it is also truly something special. Next up, we have TalonMC, a newer server, but one that the people like. As you guys can see, over 1,000 players on this server, just like the last one as well. I think Enchanted had somewhere around 1,200. But today we're going to be taking a look at their prisons game mode. Now, me personally, as you can tell, we have played prisons here a lot, because I wanted to get a good idea and feel before I showed it off in today's video. And let me just tell you, it is extremely fun. But with the pickaxe that has literally so many OG fun enchants, just like a prison server should be, there's literally pages and pages and pages of different types of enchants, like gem enchants as well, token enchants here, rebirth enchants, so many different avenues that you guys could do. And let me tell you, if you like the OP prison experience, well, they give out loot boxes like crazy. Just opening up a few gets me absolutely loaded, not only with just credits, but in-game loot as well, including a bunch of different pets, which if I do slash pets, you guys can see all the different pets that they have here. A rank up pet, pickaxe pet, hawk pet, guardian pet, forge master pet, so many different things to go ahead and experience here on TalonMC. And well, if you need a further in-depth tutorial on this, they seriously have a personalized tutorial right here that literally shows you pretty much every single different feature on the server and what you could do to get further and further inside of your prison experience, passing everybody else. But everybody gets their own personal mine, so if we head on over there right now, you can see mine is right here. And well, it is level 1, but as you guys can see, we are ranking up so extremely fast that it truly never gets boring, and upgrading your pickaxe can make this go a lot further. But one thing that I really like about this server is they're very AFK friendly, meaning everybody has a job or school, so heading on over to the AFK block, just sitting here will start. And if you do slash AFK block, you can actually upgrade this with gems and tokens, which for example, we need to be pickaxe level 5. Unfortunately, we're only level 1, but we're already almost level 2 after only breaking like 10-20 blocks, so we'll have to make sure to go ahead and do that throughout our prison experience here. But it shouldn't be too hard, bro. Already level 2. But one of my favorite items inside of this prison server that no one really does right is the airstrikes. These things are so fun, and literally, as you guys can see, we are ranking up so fast. So we're gonna go ahead and plant all these things here, and yeah, our mine already upgraded, bro. Oh my gosh, it's upgrading in front of our eyes, guys. This is literally so cool. But just like that, we got super high in ranks. It's time to upgrade a couple of our enchants, and one enchant that I highly recommend is the token finder enchant, because this is going to allow you just to get so many more tokens, and boom, we already maxed it out, which is very good for us. But this brings prisons to a whole different level. It makes mining so fun and destructive, so if you need to let out some steam, let's say you had a tough week at school, bro, this is definitely the server. Just take it out into blocks and boom, you're ready to go. The server is super fun, so I'll have the Discord and everything down below. But going over onto their pet system, this needs a little more talking to. So let's go ahead and open up some pet eggs and just show you the different variants of pets that you guys can actually get. So let's just take these for example. So they come with a rarity and a different booster type. Some, like the Demolisher pet, has a chance to drop a bomb in your mine, granting a lot of tokens. The Guardian pet right here increases the proc chance of all your pickaxes and all the enchants on them, so that's pretty nice as well. And the Gem pet here, well, that gives you more gems. Token pet gives you more tokens. Essence pet, well, gives you more essences. The Pickaxe pet will grant you more pickaxe XP, which I think, let's actually try to find a legendary one. There we go. Let's go ahead and activate this. Right clicking it will activate it, and hopefully as we level this pet up, it'll grant us more and more pickaxe XP boosts, which I highly recommend at the start, because you know, everyone's trying to level up their pickaxe, and bro, look at this thing already fly up. Level 3 pickaxe. You can literally see my XP bar. It's level 3, already almost level 4, doing some absolute work. Also, they have an armor feature here, guys. That's super important. You have to level it up, and to view the next one and to equip it, you have to max out the previous one. And you simply just like level these up throughout mining. So the more you mine, the better armor you'll instantly upgrade and unlock. And trust me, there's a token boost of 1.25, gems boost of 1.15, and a rank XP boost of 1.06. So just imagine what the final set of armor is going to look like. But finally, guys, we have their fossil system here, and it's a fossil generator, which we can do /fossils. As a little bit of a rock nerd here, we have all of these fossils. Some of them are locked, but others aren't. We can actually use essences to upgrade and get these boosts. And you have all of these unlocked, right? So you can go ahead and spend some essences to upgrade this. Mine's already level 23. Like this wolf fossil here is level 1, so let's go ahead and level this up. Our frog fossil right here, this is going to go ahead and give us gems and token boosts. So many different boosters that you guys could use to boost yourself ahead of the competition. So I highly recommend you guys check out this server for yourself down in the description down below. But again, if I had to buy anything on this entire server, once again, it's going to be the battle pass, because the rewards are, well, really good. You guys can get loot boxes, crate keys, pet traits, so many fun stuff. And instead of normally buying those things and trying to win them out of crates, you're guaranteed them from the battle passes. So I highly recommend you do that. I've already earned almost 3,000 credits from that exact method, as you guys can see. So yeah, check it out for yourselves. But on to server number 3. And server number 3, well, is OpLegends. And well, today we're going to be checking out their dungeon server. Something a little bit different compared to other game modes that we've seen, but it's a healthy mix of both in a way. So for this, we're going to go ahead and start at spawn. I've also spent so many time here, hundreds and hundreds of hours. And well, this spawn here actually helps you because you have a little tutorial in front of you telling you what to do. It's going to give you through a quest system that gets you a good understanding of the server and how to get started. But I'm going to just tell you, the entire point of the game is to level up your sword, generate as many orbs and skulls as possible so that you can, you know, upgrade every single enchant on your sword. And where does the leveling part come in? Well, that's pretty easy. The higher your tool level, right here I'm 481, the more enchants that I unlock. So we're almost there at unlocking the final enchant at 750. And for the skull enchants, same goes for that. But if we go ahead and just go ahead and kill these, we will want to sword max, getting ourselves enough damage to one-shot these mobs. And every time I kill these mobs, it actually gives me money. Now I have a crazy multi-money booster on right now because I've just been playing this server and I'm not, you know, a noob starting out. But what you're going to want to go ahead and do is come here to the spawn companion egg and get some companions before you head on over to the zones, which let me just go ahead and show you. There are so many zones, as you guys can see up here. And in every single one of these zones, I'll go ahead and show you, there are about 10 different areas, all of which you have to go through. So if I go ahead and do /zone max, as you guys can see, we make a lot of money. So we could skip a lot of zones, but you're going to be going zone by zone, unlocking these mobs. And in every single zone, there are highlighted mobs being epic and rare, giving you more money than normal mobs. But if you want to get even more boosters, I highly recommend checking out the bosses section. Now here are actually some really cool things that have a couple of different requirements, including rebirthing and swings on your sword. Right now I have 1.35 million swings. And well, we're going to go over swings first. If you want to get your swings up, I highly recommend AFKing overnight on the AFK mob to unlock things like modifiers, which can give you more orbs and skulls and money, and of course unlocking more bosses. But when you reach a certain point and you're finding it very hard to go from zone to zone because you don't have enough money to go ahead and purchase the next zone, like if I go ahead and check here, it costs 4.5 E to the 23. And if you're struggling, you may want to go ahead and do /rebirth, because every time you rebirth, your money multiplier essentially doubles. As you guys can see, currently mine is 8.4 E to the 16. And if I go ahead and rebirth, I'm going to get 1.6 E to the 17 as a permanent money booster. And also every time you rebirth, you get rebirth upgrade points, which you can spend on things like skulls upgrade and orb upgrade, increasing the multipliers there. But for me, I'm already on damage and enchant proc. The server also updates twice a week, so there's a lot of content that you'll never get bored of. But next are our companions. As you guys can see, you remember that egg that I talked about? These are where they'll go. And every zone has a new companion egg with better multipliers than the last. So one way you can actually get even more is turning normal companions into goldens. You could do that simply by going over to companion fusion and shift clicking here. And as you guys can see, now we have a bunch of golden drill moles, a bunch of golden mecha rats, and we can just equip best. And there we go. As you guys can see, it automatically equips your best companion with the highest money booster. Super fun and super sick. But back on over to the bosses. Now that you know how to rebirth and get your swings up, let's go actually test out a boss and see what they're all about. So you'll be teleported to the zone here, and bosses are, well, they start out really easy. It just takes 100 swings in order to kill this thing. But what do you get in return? Well, I will show you what you get in return. As soon as this boss dies, there we go. You'll be teleported back to spawn, and then you'll want to go ahead and run the command /doors. Now for us, we already have a couple of these doors unlocked. But for this one right here, it costs 100 billion orbs, and you'll get rebirth level 30. For the next one, more orbs and more. But the first three, you're going to need copper, which we just got from our boss. So if I was a new player, I would have to do 1 copper to get these permanent rewards, which are permanent money boosters. And if I check /multi and then click on the more in-depth, as you guys can see, the door section right below Universal 5 gives me a 75% money boost. But now that you know the gameplay of dungeons and know how it works, it's time for you guys to jump on right now and experience their cosmetic system. This is one of the best systems in OPL history, in Minecraft server history. I'm gonna go ahead and just open up a case to show you guys what it is all about. So as soon as you open up a case, you get teleported into this giant room, and well, you can actually see for yourself that a bunch of rewards are going by, and hopefully we can land on something cool. Oh, we got a poop emoji to use in the chat. That is very fitting. I don't know why exactly, but we're gonna go ahead and click no. We do not want to go ahead and run another one. But they also have some smaller crates here that you guys can use and open up. But again, just like every other server, they have their crate keys over here. So if you want to support the server, do so responsibly, of course. And then also skills. We have our skills and whatnot here. And we can actually purchase this with swings, and we gain some permanent multipliers, as you guys can see. So make sure to go ahead and use your swings on that, because it is super, super good. But guys, hopefully you try out every single server and one stuck out to you. Subscribe right now for weekly content like this. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out and goodbye.